All right. Let's get into this. So for today, I wanted to react to Daniel Thrasher's newest video, and this is someone that I have watched for a few years now. Um, I would react to some of his other ones, but I've watched his stuff like quite actively, so I wouldn't be able to give a like first impression reaction. So I won't be able to react to some of his older stuff unless it's like his like very old stuff, which I might do his like earliest videos, like I like to do. But I wanted to check out his newest one because I haven't seen it yet, for one, and two, kind of curious what this one is because I've not really seen much outside of his musical ones where he's like playing music or he's doing other like skits. So if you do like his video, make sure to go over to his channel and subscribe and like his videos. And it will be in the description as usual. And with that, let's get into this.
Surely you can't be serious.
I am serious. And don't call me Shirley.
Love that line.
If you have ever dabbled in the comedy world, you might have heard that Airplane, the iconic 1980s parody film, has the highest laughs per minute of any comedy ever made.
That's an actual measurement they make for comedy movies? I didn't know that was an actual thing. I thought there was just like the Metacritic reviews or the scores or anything like that. I didn't think there was a scalable like measurement.
That claim comes from a study cited by The Telegraph, which goes as far as to call it the funniest film ever. But you know what?
Okay.
I disagree. While I love Leslie Nielsen, I don't believe Airplane is the funniest movie of all time. I believe that title is reserved for my favorite movie from childhood, Kung Pao Enter the Fist.
What? I've never heard of that. What is that movie?
If you're around my age, you probably just said hell yeah to yourself out loud, but for the rest of you, I'm gonna try to prove it. Like, scientifically.
In 3 parts. Part 1, Mining for Gold.
It took me literal days to analyze and comb through all of the jokes of this movie's 1 hour, 21 minute, and 27 second runtime.
Oh god, this is autism to the max. Like, what the hell is this? He's got spreadsheets for the freaking wait a minute. He's also describing what type of not I almost said meme, what type of comedy or entertainment value the quote or the dialogue actively has, or even the gesture right here. Oh, what is happening? This is so much. And this is 14 seconds in. He did this for an hour and 21 minutes. 80 minutes.
Where I document and categorize each and every joke on a spreadsheet, marking callbacks, sound effects, physical comedy, editing jokes, prop gags, fourth wall breaks, and so on. Then I add it up and divide it out to calculate the movie's average JPM or jokes per minute. But jokes don't equal laughs, do they? No, so we gotta have a part 2.
Part 2, Movie Night.
Afterwards, I'm gonna invite my friends over to watch the movie.
Oh, so that's how he's going to do his own measurements. I would assume he has to invite friends that have not seen the movie, otherwise they would remember some of the jokes and they wouldn't be able to laugh at it. Because I think this is like trying to mimic the appeal of if you were to watch a movie for the first time, or like in theaters, most likely back when it was first released, most likely, how often people would have laughed.
I'm gonna secretly record them with the camera over.
Oh, secretly. I was about to say, yeah, you can't technically do that.
There, then I'm gonna review that footage and I'm gonna paint
Specifically because he's in a private location and he has to technically disclose that he is recording. Otherwise, it is illegal. If he's in a public place, like you were outside, that's why you see all the people that are doing vlogs or all this stuff. They're able to record that because they are in a public place. Whereas he'd be in a private place, that law would not protect him. He would actually be in trouble if he does not disclose and get approval from the people that are being recorded.
painstakingly count with this thing right here, this little clicky thing.
I have one of those. Okay, that was my fidget toy of choice, and I still have it upstairs, so I could just keep doing that again.
Every single time the movie gets a laugh, and that's gonna give me the actual LPM, or laughs per minute. I'm also gonna compare the LPM between those who have seen this movie before.
Okay, there we go. That's what I was curious about, is if it's going to be people that have seen it, or if it's only going to be people other than himself that have not. So he's comparing both.
And those
That might be a bit annoying for him to check with the tally counter, unless he's like keeping a mental note. But if I assume he would have the tally counter, but does that mean he would have to have two in his hands, like one in each?
Who haven't, so we can definitively answer the question, does nostalgia make a movie funnier? Oh, Jesus!
Part 3. Is it funnier than Airplane?
Oh my god.
I'll compare my findings to the study The Telegraph cites, hopefully knocking Airplane out of the skies once and for all. And look, I know what you're thinking. Surely you can't be serious. Well, I am serious.
Oh, nice subversion of the joke. Very good. Going back for it, isn't he?
And don't call me Shirley.
I fucking knew it.
Kung Pao Enter the Fist is the vision of one man, Steve Odenkirk, who is in no way related to Bob Odenkirk, because I checked, and their names are different. The movie, which came out in 2002, follows the Chosen One, a man who seeks revenge for the death of his family at the hands of the evil Master Pain. In his journey, our hero trains to become strong enough to defeat Master Pain, who later in the movie prefers to be called
You will all refer to me
This movie. Okay. No, I do know this one then.
by the name Betty.
stuffed with kung fu
That laugh, that's why I know this.
tropes, a very famous cow
What in the hell is this?
fighting sequence, and the craziest variety of voices I've ever heard come out of one man's mouth. Yeah, that's right. Steve, the lead, dubbed over every single character in this movie.
Wait, what? Why?
The movie just rocks, okay? I've seen it dozens of times, I laugh every time, and for this video, I'm not gonna go into too much detail about it because I don't wanna spoil your experience when you watch it. Okay, you just gotta trust me, it is insane. But here's the question. How did he make it? Well, with the help of 20th Century Fox, Mr. Odenkirk acquired the rights to a 1976 martial arts film, Tiger and Crane Fist.
Army Jimmy Wang Yu and Lau Kao Wing. Okay.
Which he used as the scaffolding to inject as many jokes as humanly possible. Steve, being the star, writer, and director, digitally restored the footage, green screened himself into the movie, and with the magic of vis effects, sound design, and a budget of $10 million, turned a
Okay, why did they give him that high of a budget for this? Like, did they see that much promise in it?
1970s kung fu movie into one of the most quotable cult classics of all time. Here's a few quotes right now.
My nipples look like milk duds. Birdie. That's a lot of nuts!
Steve didn't
I've never heard those, actually. What the fuck is this?
come out of nowhere, by the way. He actually started writing for TV in 1992 with a show called In Living Color, the iconic sketch comedy series that started off the big careers of the Wayans brothers, Jim Carrey, Jamie Foxx, and Jennifer Lopez. His relationship with Jim Carrey continued to Bruce Almighty, which made $500 million, and Steve helped
Oh, shoot. I just...
Wayans brothers,
hit the
Jim
keyboard, sorry.
Carrey, made $500 million, and Steve helped write. He also helped write Evan Almighty, The Nutty Professor, Jimmy Neutron Boy Genius, the movie, which then turned into the TV show, and Ace Ventura, When Nature Calls, which Steve wrote and directed, by the way. And to show you his versatility, he also single-handedly wrote the screenplay for Patch Adams starring Robin Williams before ultimately making this.
Christ, this sound.
Before I
What
tell
is
you how many
that?
jokes this movie has, we should probably agree on what a joke is. According to the Cambridge Dictionary, a joke is something such as a funny story or trick that is said or done in order to make people laugh. So it's not exactly always the spoken out loud setup and punchline that you're used to in stand-up comedy and stuff like that. A joke really is anything that just surprises you enough to make you
Why they make his face so small for this? What the fuck?
laugh. So it is a guy slipping on a banana peel, sure, but more importantly, it is a banana peel slipping on a guy. But for this movie, I wanted to make sure I wrote down every single laugh
There's the banana. It's gonna slip on him. He's foreshadowing.
opportunity I could think of because a joke can be told in the edit too, you know? Look at this, for example. Hey, would you mind filling up my car for me real quick? Oh, sure. Yeah, I've had to pee for a while anyway. I beg your pardon? If I were to track this example, I would count it as 2 laugh opportunities. I would count the had to pee for a while anyway because it subverts your expectation of what filling up a car means. And I would also highlight the I beg your pardon section because that is a relatable reaction to a highly unusual circumstance. Anyway, after 4 days of counting,
Yeah, no, this is what I was saying. Oh my god, dude.
I came up with 923 jokes in this movie's 81 minute and 20.
Oh wait, no, I was wrong earlier, by the way. So this was seconds, minutes, hour. Supposed, right? No, it's got to be these. This has got to be tenths of a second or hundredths, I guess.
27-second runtime. Yeah, I know.
No, no, it's not. Never mind.
Hey, buddy.
Can I show you something that I've been working on?
Yes,
Okay, so have you ever seen the movie Kung Pao Enter the Fist?
of course.
You have?
When it came out, it was like the funniest thing I had ever seen.
Let me show you what I did with this movie.
No.
Okay, this is insane.
I wrote every single joke and I categorized every single joke in the movie. So the total joke count for this, 923. When I did the math, that averaged out to about 11.33 jokes per minute.
That's a lot of
Jokes! And the easiest joke to make when dubbing over a kung fu movie? Mismatched lip syncing. Oh, hang on, I gotta take a call from a sponsor. Hold on. This video is sponsored by Chime, America's #1 choice for banking, because it's built around helping you actually keep more of your money instead of slowly draining it. For example, their high yield savings account lets you earn 3.75% APY, which is 9 times the national average savings rate. So instead of your savings just sitting there and practically losing its value due to inflation, it can actually grow over time. Another thing I like is that you can automatically move money into savings, like rounding up purchases or setting part of your paycheck to go straight into savings. That way you are building better money habits without having to think about it every day. And also, there are no monthly fees, no minimum balance fees, and access to 47,000 plus fee-free ATMs nationwide. Plus, if you set up direct deposit, you can get paid up to 2 days early. Chime also has tools for building credit safely, look into it, it's really good, and earning cash back. So it's really a full suite of ways to manage your money smarter. If you want to check it out, click the link in the description or scan the QR code on the screen to get started with Chime. So join the millions of people already using Chime to bank smarter and make progress with their money today. Now, where were we? Oh, right, yeah, bad dubs. Hey, welcome back. So the truth is, 11 jokes per minute seems really high, but it's accurate. This movie is so densely packed with jokes, you will be laughing at one joke while missing the next 3. And from what I found, Airplane doesn't even come close to 11 jokes per minute.
I would say that's probably closer to like 3. Oh, never mind. It's right there. Fuck me. I would have guessed 3 or 4, but there it is.
Somebody on Reddit about 2 years ago
And of course, yeah, it's on Reddit.
counted and categorized every single joke in Airplane.
Oh, so what you're saying is you stole this person's idea from Reddit? Wow, I can't believe you, Daniel. What? No.
And the count that they came up with was 288, which is over 3 times less what I counted for Kung Pao. Now, granted, the metrics are slightly different. The study that I'm referring to didn't even measure jokes per minute at all. They measured laughs per minute. And in the comedy world, laughs are the only thing that matters. So
Yes.
how do
Yeah, that is absolutely what matters. I mean, you go to a comedy club, guess what happens? You have a person doing stand-up comedy, no one's laughing, guess what? They fail, they suck, they get off the stage. You have a person that's making people laugh, hey, that's good. That's all you need.
we measure the laughs? I'm foreshadowing. I'm giving you a hint. It's not really a hint. I'm doing. It's this. It's a little counter I got for like $10 on Amazon, like $9. They sell them in packs of 2 for some reason. Well, here's how Airplane did it. The laugh study for Airplane was conducted by Love Film, which is a London-based video streaming and DVD subscription service for videos and DVDs you can subscribe to, and also it is based out of London. In 2012, they ran a poll with their users asking which 10 movies made you laugh the most, and then after thousands of votes, the Love Film staff took those top 10 movies, they got a panel together, they watched each movie, noting, quote, how many times each movie made us giggle, and the one that made them laugh the most? A 1-hour video of silence broken up by farts with extra reverb.
Is he joking or is he serious with that? What the f- DS1?
Followed by Airplane, which had a laughs per minute score of...
I mean, they only told 4 jokes, or 3 jokes a minute, right? And they're measuring laughs? I mean, it can't be more than 3, right? So what is it gonna be, like 2.2?
I'm gonna show you that number in a second, but first. So right behind me is the footage that I recorded of my friends watching Kung Pao, and I am gonna count a laugh as every time I see somebody's diaphragm move multiple times. Now, I know what you're thinking. No, if multiple people laugh at the same time, I am only going to count that as one laugh.
That's another question I had at the beginning, but I was waiting to see if you would explain it.
But if one person laughs one time, I'm also going to count that as one laugh. Get it? Good.
That's fair.
I'm a scientist. I think I spent like $40 on this lab coat. Armed with the spreadsheet of every single joke.
The lab coat I had from when I went to college got frayed as fuck. It was messed up fast.
In this movie, I grabbed a
okay. What the fuck? What the hell?
clicky boy and got to work counting. But I also took note of who was laughing. First-time viewers versus people who have seen this movie before. Raise your hand if you've never seen this before. I'm not sure.
Okay, so all but 3 have seen this.
And if you have... After 3 hours of counting the laughs, the grand total that I've come up with for the laughs over the entirety of this film is 365. And who do you think laughed more? The people who've seen this movie before or those who are brand new to the movie? Believe it or not, the majority of laughs came from new viewers. I counted 330.
This is what I anticipated too, because it's like, if you've seen the movie, you already know what's gonna happen. That's why, like I said earlier, like I don't want to do reacts to things I've already seen, because I cannot have an authentic video, or I cannot have an authentic reaction to it, which is why I would only want to do it stuff I have not seen.
13 laughs for the new viewers and 217 laughs from the old viewers. It's a pretty big difference. But that doesn't necessarily mean the repeat viewers enjoyed the movie less. We were just less surprised than the new viewers. I'm noticing that the new crowd, the people who haven't seen this movie before, are laughing more frequently than the old crowd. But the nostalgic crowd are smiling almost the entire movie.
Yeah, I mean, they have the anticipation of what they know is going to happen. Like, I remember when I went to go watch Jeff Dunham with my mom when I was like 12 or something. Yeah, they let me watch that, but like I was reciting the jokes because I had watched the special so often that I was annoying the lady that was nearby because I was saying the jokes and punchlines before he had finished them, or I would be laughing before he had even finished saying something because I knew what was about to be said and I found it funny still. And then there were some of those random jokes where he puts that are only in like some shows, like he doesn't like do the exact same thing every show because that would be uninteresting. There'd be no reason to watch. So I mean, that's kind of just the same thing here where they know what's going to happen. They know what they enjoy. They know what they remember what was funny, and they're anticipating it. They're prepared for it. Whereas the other ones, they don't know what's happening, so they're waiting for what's going to be funny to happen.
But the people who are new to the movie like drop their smiles, but the people who have seen it before are smiling the whole time, knowing what's going to happen. The movie does cool off on laughs per minute near the end, with laugh 306 occurring just before the 1 hour mark. Remember that surprise is the key to getting a laugh, right? So with the movie as densely packed with jokes as this one, your brain can sort of fatigue by the end, and that's normal, honestly. That's to be expected, which is why some of the greatest comedies of our time sprinkle their jokes throughout. Like The Bear, for example. You know, the FX show The Bear, the hilarious comedy about the ambitious chef with PTSD and a panic disorder honoring his dead brother by taking over his failing restaurant in Chicago in hopes of one day earning a Michelin star.
I was going to say, my friend group has been watching this together on Discord. I have not seen it, but they've been really enjoying it, so I kind of want to, but I've been missing a lot. Honestly, I might just join them for it, but I wouldn't understand everything, but I'm fine with that. I don't mind spoilers. I don't mind viewing things with like a broken experience. Like, I just like to enjoy the thing at the moment.
Yeah, that show won 21 Emmys for comedy series. Behind this card, I have the final LPM score of Kung Pao Enter the Fist, and behind this card, I have the final LPM score of Airplane. It's finally time to scientifically prove once and for all what is the funniest movie of all time. In my excitement, I spent the entirety of my sponsorship earnings for this video on a real-life professional drummer to do a real-life professional drum roll for this very moment.
He's back.
Let's start off with Airplane because that score is already public, but I don't know if you know yet. Drum roll, please. Okay, all right. The LPM score of Airplane is 3 laughs per minute. That's pretty
Okay, so it's equivalent or on par with its jokes per minute. I mean, I would assume so, but I figured there would be some jokes that throughout the movie did not land as hard or as well, or were not received the same way. So I figured it would have been lower than the jokes per minute.
Okay, yeah, we don't need to do it again. Are you holding your breath? However, behind this card answers the question, is Kung Pao Enter the Fist, my favorite childhood movie, funnier than the funniest movie ever? Drum roll, please. Kung Pao Enter the Fist has an LPM of...
So he said that it was like almost triple, so I'm gonna say, I mean, I don't want to say it's the same as it, but I'm gonna say it's like 10, probably close to like 10.34 or even lower than that and go with 9.76. That's it? That's actually so much. I mean, yeah, like I said, like not all jokes land. That's why I was assuming like with the other one it would have been lower, but it's like a third. It's still 50% more than Airplane, but it is still nowhere near like even half of how many jokes were made or laughed at.
4.48! It is the funniest movie of all time! It is official! I proved it! Oh my god! To be honest, I was a little nervous after watching this movie with my friends because when I asked them to give it a score, it wasn't great. From 1 to 5, score the movie with your hand.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I mean, you can laugh at something, but you don't really like fully enjoy something.
I didn't like it as much as I wanted them to. But opinions don't matter in science, no, facts do. And through the binary metrics of laughs versus no laughs, Kung Pao just karate chopped Airplane out of the sky.
Laugh per minute. Your theory is that Kung Pao Enter the Fist is funnier than Airplane, but what is the ratio for Airplane of jokes to jokes that actually made people laugh?
1 to 1.
Yeah, I'm not counting that because I wanted to favor my my hypothesis.
Exactly.
So there you have it, an ode
biased
to my
from the
favorite
beginning.
movie. And speaking of odes, Mr. Ode Kirk, if you are watching this, hey, look me up. You know, maybe I want to be in whatever it is you make next. But for the rest of you, grab a couple friends, make a movie night of this, dude. This movie rocks. Until then, I've been Daniel Thrasher, and this is where I would put a catchphrase, but I don't have one yet. So just gotta
There we
make
go.
one up,
There's
make
a
it cool. Share this with your friends. Oh, the document, the Google Sheet is in the description. Check it out.
Okay.
Is that inflatable T-Rex thing been in the shot this whole time? The Thrasher.
Yeah, I was like gonna say, like I was just looking at some of the stuff on the side, but I didn't think he was gonna make a reference to it.
Check it out. Is that inflatable T-Rex thing been in the shot this whole time?
All right. I mean, if we just look back on the results, I mean, you basically had one movie that was doing a shotgun approach and the other one that was using a sniper rifle. Like, you're hoping to hit with some things. When you use the shotgun with the sniper, you are precise. You're aiming for exactly what you want. And that's what happened. Like, their jokes, 1 to 1 almost. It was like 3.047, I think he said, versus the 3 laughs per minute. I mean, that's 1 to 1 at this point. Like, every joke got a laugh. Whereas with Enter the Fist, it was less than half. So that was pretty interesting. That was very entertaining to see because I don't think I've actually watched either movie, to be honest. Like, I don't really go back to watch like these older ones anymore. And I've just stopped watching movies altogether because I've just not been interested in movies for like 10 years. And yeah, I mean, biased. I mean, he wants his favorite movie to be better, so I mean, he's not claiming to be unbiased. He basically just admitted at the end anyways. But yeah, if you enjoyed his video, make sure to go over to back to his channel and subscribe and like his video and go leave a comment to help him with the algorithm because he deserves it. And with that, I think we're done here. We out.